Not the chickens being on perfect timing with the song. Hello, Twan, are you there? Are you there?
Can you can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay. I was
Okay.
like, oh shit. Live.
Yeah, I was just like, let me just go ahead. I wasn't expecting that. Go ahead and talk. Let me see if I need to turn you up. I don't know what your volume is like. If anybody's in the chat or audience, just let me know if you can hear Twan because he sounds a little quiet to me, but my sound
Um.
engineering is suboptimal.
Oh yeah, you come and
Oh,
cuff it,
okay.
cuff it,
Yeah.
cuff it, cuff. Okay.
Okay, yeah, we can hear you. Okay. Hey that boy
Okay.
Ro. Hey two chopsticks. Hey Rashad. This is an impromptu episode because I said I wasn't finna be up on here on Beyonce's internet today, and Demon Slayer had to come play with me. So here we are, and we live. But I do have good news. Hopefully, this will be the last. I mean, we're gonna keep the podcast kind of thing going, but I think we're gonna be on like actual podcast platforms. But we should possibly be cammed up next time you see us. So that is good news. I haven't been cammed up in like what since February. I mean, Jesus
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Christ.
I've been into the whole
You been
podcast
into the
audio
knockout.
situation, but it's nice to see y'all. Not
I
too long
said
to see
I'm gonna
you
be
on.
cammed up. Listen, if it don't, Otaku Talk don't have to be that bitch. We don't have to cam up for her. You know what I mean?
Nah, I'll do this get on camera for a little bit.
Yeah, just a little one time for people so they know we all right. But welcome to Otaku Talk. It's Sunday. Demon Slayer premiered at 1:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Awful Villain, and it was quite an episode, so we have to talk about it. But before we get into that, I've also been watching Hill's Paradise. Did you watch the episode for this week?
I done forgot.
You did not. Listen, look,
I
look at you.
did. You gotta be reminding me. This
Look at you.
whole I
No,
just
it's not. It's not. I'm not gonna talk about it because I don't want to, spoil it. But it was cute. I mean, cute as in bloody, destroying, life destroying, people get murdered. The usual for Hill's Paradise.
okay.
Uh,
Okay,
yeah.
that
So it
makes
was
sense.
right on brand. Yeah, and then
Yeah, ever
also I
since I switched
started.
up my,
Go ahead.
I was just saying I switched up my routine a little bit. So like my sleep's been off. I don't know what's up and down no more.
It's
just
all right. We
just
gonna get you through
just
it.
slowly switching your diet and schedule and your sleep schedule
Yeah.
just can
Oh
fuck your
yeah.
whole life.
It's nothing like a diet to make you sleep in the middle of the day. I started working out, and ever since I started working out, I've been taking naps between 4 and 6. So this is really my napping time, y'all. Like for whatever reason, I started working out in between 4 and 6. I be siesta. Okay.
See,
It's
I ain't
siesta
even
out.
doing that. It's just I don't know. I'm so dramatic about the food that I consume and the sleep that I do or don't get. So when stuff gets shaken, I don't know. I'm like a baby. I don't know what to do
And be
anymore.
like, forget it all. Well, Twan is the food Hashira, and I'm the
Right?
nap
See,
Hashira.
exactly.
I'm the nap Hashira, so there you go. We staying on brand. But also, I wanted to recommend an anime to you guys. It's only on Hulu because Disney won't be nice and give us anime in America. I don't know why. But it's called Heavenly Delusion. It has a Japanese name. I'm not gonna act like I remember it because I never remember the second word. But it's good. It's like it's it's some words and some letters together, but it's been really good. I wish it was all out because it's so good. It's like sci-fi. It's sci-fi post-apocalyptic. It's cute. I really like it. I've been enjoying it, but it's called Heavenly Delusion. So that's the name of it. So if you check that out, you should be able to find the Japanese name, and it's on Hulu. Hey, Intellectual Soapbox, thanks for stopping by. But let's go ahead and get into this Demon Slayer discussion. So this week we had season 3, episode 7, called The Awful Villain, and it's always something with Demon Slayer. I'm so tired of them. This has been the longest night of my life as far as this one night, right? This was one
Yeah,
night.
this is the same night they showed up.
Got to
Well, not
be
the
the
same night they showed
winter.
up, but
I'm about to say
afterwards.
it got to be the winter solstice. I mean, at this point, this has been the longest night of my life. So you start one because I don't have no words and they get on my nerves. So you go ahead and start.
I mean, as far as like the length of the night that is occurring right now, like even though it is like what we 7 episodes in now. Yeah,
Yeah,
7 episodes. I mean, maybe I'm just used to Dragon Ball Z in a 10-hour days, but like Demon Slayer, at least like with the way it's going from start to finish this fight, like honestly, I feel like a good 10 to 15 minutes have passed by. Like just thinking about all the amount of like slow motion scenes and him
yeah.
like just simply turning his head, but having like 12 sentences leak out of
That's so
exposition.
true. Right.
So
I
I
mean, the
mean, I really
episode is
think
about
about
18 minutes of content. So you feel like the 18 minutes we get is like 18 minutes they're also having.
hey, maybe 10 minutes. maybe each maybe each
10 minutes.
episode is like a good 10 minutes of the actual day
Oh
because
my
there's a lot
God.
of flashbacks, there's a lot of jumping between scenes, there's a lot of exposition getting dumped on us. So like if you really think about the fight, all the events that have taken
It got to
place and
be
like
10
kind of
minutes.
speed it up, it honestly feels like 10 minutes.
Now I'm mad. I'm enraged now. I mean,
They
just
ain't seeing the
thinking about
sun
it,
in the
because you're
front
right.
school.
But I'm just like 10 minutes. Like stretch out a moment. Like stretch it out. I don't know
But
what
they
y'all think of
stretching
the
out in
chat.
the best way though, because to be honest,
They
this
are.
episode did feel longer than the other ones. I don't know why, but I
It
was just like,
did.
I found myself messing with the mouse, be like, how much longer I got? Oh shit, I got 8 more minutes. Okay.
I mean, they are good at pacing though. I'm not gonna hold you. Like for as annoyed, I'm just annoyed because I just want to see what's gonna happen. I want to see what's next. But they do pace out each episode very well. Like that's something that I think they've always done. They don't linger too long on any one thing. They do keep it moving, even though they linger
Yeah,
in certain points. But it's like if
that's
they're lingering, you know, it's something that they want you to pay attention to or remember later.
true. True. I mean, and when I think like I just finished reading the new chapter of My Hero Academia, the manga, and these last two chapters,
Mhm.
I kid you not, and this is an actual. I had to go to the forums and look because I wasn't the only one. I was like, did I just read this in 15 seconds? I did not just read this whole chapter, these last two chapters in 15 seconds when I've been waiting all week. This is
Damn,
ridiculous.
you need to
But
slow down.
I think the mangaka of My Hero is sick though. So I think like there's not maybe a lot going on right now as far as advancing the story and kind of just focusing on
Hmm.
these two fights because the last two chapters was kind of like what we've been feeling with this. Like the last two chapters is probably 2 seconds passing.
I know.
I feel like
But I
it's
mean,
like 2 or 3 seconds.
we did get a lot of like important things happen. So okay, first
We
of all,
did, we did.
we did talk about this in the past with Tangu. Do we think he has 6 forms? So I don't know. What do
Mm,
we say? It are we saying because Tanjiro was like, this isn't a 6 form.
right,
Like
I kind of gave
he
myself a pat on the back, bitch.
I gave
I was
us but
right.
I'm just but no, Tanjiro said it's not a 6 form though.
No, I remember I
What y'all
told you
think?
that
Because is it
there was gonna be some kind of a fusion. Either it's gonna be like
right?
between
Yeah,
like the two of the opposite ones that didn't fuse together, or it was
right.
gonna like come together and do something else. Because I was just like, there is more to this. So, I mean, I
Yeah.
kind of was right.
I think that's still right though, because it's still the 6 form. Like he has 6 distinct forms, whether they're a combination of the other ones or not. It's still the 6 one we've seen.
But I was
We
specifically
saw
saying
fear
that
in this
that.
one.
But I was
Yeah, I mean
specifically
you
saying
did
that
say the merge
and it wasn't
was
gonna be
gonna happen.
his little his I what I thought
Another
was his
like the new
original
one.
form. But now I'm kind of feeling like because they
This
specifically showed
one,
his tongue and
right.
it said fear on it. So now I'm like, so is he the fifth emotion? Like, is he gonna fuse into this little drum demon and make
Ooh, you
another
think
one?
I don't know, maybe that one would make him weaker though. Maybe he wouldn't absorb it. Like maybe
Possibly.
fear would make him like weaker. But so is it almost like this form, like hatred is these upper four? Like is hatred the one? Like you know how it was with like Guitar Ru or Ro, I don't know, and his sister. Like
Gitaro.
Donkey was in the front, but like when he pulled up, it was like, oh, this is the one. You're the problem. So that's kind of how I feel with hatred. Like hatred is like actually how this demon got the upper moon rank.
Yeah, because them other demons didn't look like they wanted to be
They was not
absorbed. It
trying to
was giving
go.
It was given sale Android 18, Android 17 teas.
That is true. Almost like they didn't know it could happen, but they like got destroyed too. Almost. I
Oh,
don't know. They
Despair
just
knew. Despair was like, no, 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 no. Despair was like, oh, bitch, wait, we ain't talk about this.
But the fact that it looked so painful for them because they like got ground up basically. It wasn't even like I was expecting to be like a spirit absorb, like just come into my body, kind of real cute. But it was more like garbage disposal in the hand, kind of.
Yeah, I'm skipping back to that scene just to look at it again because you right. There was blood gushing out from his palms while they was getting sucked in.
I mean, that's just terrible. But okay, so hatred is a problem, clearly. I mean, but this is kudos to me because even though I didn't anticipate hatred being the other form, I do think, okay, now it makes sense that Missouri would come in now because love versus hate, such a great matchup.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
I'm just very excited to see that.
For her to pop her ass up while this demon is showing up right now, it makes me feel like Muchiro, she is a beast. She is gonna be a beast.
She that beast.
Like I just have like you can't show up in the final hour with this motherfucker out here and you not put up a fight.
I mean, yeah, because we know Tanjiro's gonna get his ass beat. So how bad do you think Tanjiro about to get beat down before?
You know they're not gonna give him. He is gonna be a crumbled sack of peanuts, still trying to grasp his sword before she show up. I'm telling you,
Tanjiro
like it's gonna be
at
the end of the next episode.
Tanjiro's stay trying to grab us. What body part of Tanjiro's do you think is gonna be mangled this time? Because remember that one time we got them fingers, and them little fingers was what, purple? The whole time.
Yeah, he was holding on.
And then his jaw.
Fingers.
Yeah, then his jaw got hooked last time. It's part of Tanjiro's body.
I feel like his legs next.
You think I think his legs been getting by. Or
it's his legs or his
maybe
eyes.
His knees. Ooh, not the eyes. I think it's gonna be his kneecaps. I'm gonna go random and say kneecap.
His nose been on point lately. Like it's really been on fleek. Like he sends
maybe his nose. I think it's a rule not to touch baby Tanji's face. I mean, he got the jaw last time though, so I feel like they're gonna leave the head alone. And his fingers got crushed before, so I feel like you're right. It's gonna be like the leg or something, or he gonna be like disemboweled and still survive because he Tanjiro. Yeah, I mean that's we'll see. So
I feel like
he's gonna get beat down, and Mitsuri is gonna show up. And I'm so ready for that showdown. But we also saw Gyoko. We went on back over to that fight, which I did not want to see.
Before we leave Gyoko, I also feel like being that I don't think our Sailor Scout's gonna show up until the end. I feel like she's not gonna show up to the end of the next episode, but I feel like Tanjiro probably gonna be taken out. I do. I feel like she ain't gonna come to the end, but I feel like if Tanjiro gets taken out or if he don't get no little upgrade, it's gonna be. I want to see Nezuko and this demon go square up because I want to see her like really let go.
Like power up a little bit.
Right, I want to see her fully let loose because she already showing that she got like crazy regenerative abilities. I ain't gonna lie to you, even though I love Nezuko and I love the whole not feeding on people thing, I want her to slip.
Are we having the same thought? I kind of be like, okay, she gonna have to eat. I just feel like she gonna have to eat because you've been fighting for a cute little minute, and you've been getting chopped up. Like how? Because she usually she recharging the sun. Nezuko solar power.
Oh, when she sleep.
But the opposite.
When she sleep.
But she sleep. Yeah, she sleep in the sun.
Because she ain't allowed to be in the sun. Yeah.
Yeah, so she sleep during the day. So in that way, she like I call her solar power. She got charged up, but she's constantly fighting. So how?
I don't know. That's why I'm like, I really hope something happen. Like a swordsmith come. What if? Oh yeah, because that's another part that we got to. We'll get to it when we get to it.
We'll be going over to Gyoko.
Yeah, exactly.
But also, like, I think this will be a good time for Nezuko to feed because which also has irritated me. Y'all just not gonna address Ginya. We just not gonna address this man over there on the side. It's so annoying. It's
just
so
we have just accepted it. We getting this
I
whole
mean,
this man's
they won't
whole
even say
backstory
it.
besides this.
Everything that the demons say, we hear everybody in their monologue, but we ain't seen nobody bat an eye at the fact that Genya is a whole demon over here. It's irritating me, but I think that would make sense that Nezuko would feed now because he would be able to help. Maybe maybe he would be able to help Nezuko keep it cute in some way. That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
I see it, and I'm hoping it, but it's just like you right. We ain't getting nothing because even Tanjiro would have some little moment where he goes like he's sniffing and he's like, "I'm smelling demon and human," or like something about it's okay to be around him. We just got this funny, kooky, animated face and just acceptance and moving on.
Not funny, kooky. I think he looks cute as a little demon.
No, I'm talking about when Tanjiro when he first found out about Genya, it was the
he had like just the pure Tanjiro face.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, exactly. That's true. So that's kind of annoying me. But I mean, it will make sense for plot as far as because I mean Nezuko can't stay like this. I don't think. I think she's growing. She's getting more powerful. She seems to have somewhat herself more and more. So I just feel like bamboo off her mouth. Is she gonna be like that forever?
She the only one that ain't got a trainer yet.
Right. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope it does go this way. Because I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. And we finally saw the wood dragon things that we saw in the intro that we've been wondering where they came from.
I was like, this fight ain't over until we see these wood dragons.
Exactly. So now we do because we saw them. So I think that was really cool. The animation on that part was really cool with Tanjiro like kind of surfing, trying to get back down to the ground with the dragon. So that was pretty cool. And the demon looks pretty awesome. Yeah, it was. So he's gonna be a problem though. So I'm not really sure, but it seems like Mitsuri's sword is the perfect matchup for this kind of demon. So I'll be interested to see how she fights him and ultimately, I guess, win. But somebody gotta die. So I'm still just like, who's gonna die?
Oh well.
Who we still think gonna die?
One person. And if I was just an episode or 2 episodes, if I was just a little bit later with my prediction, because a homeboy with the guy that trained Tanjiro that wouldn't let him eat or sleep, he gone. Trying to say
the little kid, mm-hmm. The one who saved what's his name? Tokito. Mm-hmm. I could go for Tokito dying, honestly, because I'm just not into his character. But let's move on to Tokito.
He was what?
Yeah, let's slide over to Tokito. I mean, why do we think Tokito exists in this story? Why do we think the Miss Hashira is here? Do we think it's really to show us cool moves, plot furtherance, to help Tanjiro in some way? What do you think? How do you think the Miss Hashira is going to fit into this to be of value? Even if they die, like, you know what I mean? Because like even Rengoku gave Tanjiro something. So I think everybody. So what purpose do you ultimately see the Miss Hashira serving?
Well, I mean, I could lay this all out for you because I'm a little goofy confused, right? So
okay.
We see Tokito fight Gyoko. Actually, no fighting. He's been trapped in that water prison thing since last episode. Tries his best to get out, can't do it. Old boy shows up, tries to help, and that little fish demon that attacked him, that's probably gonna sneak its way into my nightmares. I feel like I know. I don't like fish no more.
The way that something about Gyoko's characters and like the way they move, he's very disturbing just in general. I like his
I would rather take him than the fishes though. Like, I know that sounds crazy probably. But
you'd rather take who?
I would be less fearful of my life. I don't know why. But if I saw the fish versus Gyoko in his damn pot, I'm probably go to Gyoko.
I don't know
what it is. It's something crazy.
Well, he clearly, I think we at this point we do know Gyoko has just water powers. It seems like you were saying, because he used a different base this time, but it still did water attacks.
Yeah.
He had a different one. So I don't know. Well, obviously we got the plot reveal that the Miss Hashira's father was, I guess, a sun breather, right? Because he had
Well,
red
this
eyes.
that's where I was. That's where I got confused because
Okay.
he obviously knows somebody that looks like Tanjiro. Because I was thinking the
Right.
whole time it was just Tanjiro that he was just making up some type of exposition since Tanjiro
Oh
can't really
no.
be there for Talk no Jutsu. He's gonna give him Talk no
Right.
Jutsu. But then you got that side by side visage where it was like, okay, I'm trying to figure out who is Tanjiro's father because we got, I got
You
three
think
different.
Tanjiro daddy was out here in these streets? Tanjiro daddy is
His
Future.
mama, somebody, because
Future is Tanjiro's daddy. Okay.
we've seen what Tanjiro's dad apparently looks like. Like frail looking, long hair,
Right.
all of that. That
And
I
he
have
had
come to
red hair
realize.
too.
Right, but I come to realize that's a different person than what we saw, like that flashback when I think it was like what 300 years ago when we went back to that powerful shinobi and he was talking to the guy that looked just like Tanjiro.
Right. And the one who looked like the doll too. He looks like the doll too.
Right. So that's them two.
Yeah.
That's those two. The 300-year-old samurai Hashira, and then the guy that looks like Tanjiro, which is obviously has to be some kind of an ancestor or something.
Right.
But how
this
is
guy's
he
dad had black hair.
Right. That's why I'm like, how? Number one, how is he communicating if this is that version of Tanjiro from 300 years ago? Like, how is he communicating with him? And didn't he say like
who?
His father?
Yeah, that was his dad. He said Tanjiro had the same eyes as his dad. But that's why I was saying, like, the crow said that he was the son of sun breathers. He came. So the crow said he came from a family of sun breathers.
My brain is frying right now because I cannot understand this timeline of people in relation.
I think this is two different people. I don't think they're related to anything Tanjiro saw. But I do remember when we first met the Miss Hashira, that crow said that he was from a family of sun breathers.
Right.
So I think his dad is just a sun breather and has the same eye color as Tanjiro. I don't think his dad is related to.
You don't think Mashiro or Tanjiro, Takedo and Tanjiro is related? You don't think they're related? Because that's the first thing that popped in my head.
Like that's his uncle, like Tanjiro's uncle or something.
Right, but I can't put that together. That's what's making my brain.
Yeah, that seemed like it would be. I mean, there's nothing that would give us that. But in my mind, I'm just thinking that.
Well, there is. Yeah. The fact that both of these people are sun breathers. The fact that Takedo does not look like his father, but his father looks like Tanjiro.
Yeah, and I'm like maybe he look like his mama.
Right, but like that's a pretty glaring comparison. The anime don't just throw in there to throw in there. Like this is.
I think his father has the look of a sun breather. I think that's what I'm gathering. I'm like sun breathers just have those red eyes.
Those red eyes.
I don't think it's I don't think. I mean, this is the most, like, let's be real, like, we haven't heard much about sun breathers before now. And then suddenly in this season, everybody and their mama seem to be a sun breather. I don't know if Tanjiro is seeing the same as the man who Tanjiro saw in the dream, the same as the dog, the same as the demon, the same as this person. I mean, we've just seen all of these people who look like sun breathers, and we have idea who these people are. So I feel like that's just kind of where we are. It's like all these sun breathers just coming out of the woodworks. I thought it was a rare thing.
This is the type of shit that's gonna make me read manga. This is the type of shit that's gonna make me read the manga. Y'all keep doing me like this.
I feel like this is the only reason the Miss Hashira, like we're supposed to be getting some kind of payoff because he doesn't remember who he is. He doesn't remember a lot about growing up. He just now remembered his dad as a sun breather. The crow apparently knew his dad was. So I feel like it's going to ultimately be some payoff with something with the sword because, okay, let's put all the chess pieces together. The sword is with Tokito, the Miss Hashira. So, but it's supposed to be going to Tanjiro.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder, like, what do we see? Like, how do you see that chess piece moving? Like, because I'm like, because Tokito's sword is chipped. So I'm like, is he gonna use the sword? Like, is he gonna be able to? I don't know. Like, how do you see those chess pieces? Because right now the sword is not with Tanjiro.
Yeah, I was trying to remember because in the actual barn or wherever they were, I don't remember whether or not. I think there was some other swords in there because that is a place where they forge. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
going
like
back
where
to it
his
now.
workshop.
Yeah,
Right.
there's plenty of swords on the wall and stuff. So I'm wondering if he's actually going to use that because something in me just tells me that it's just Tanjiro's. So maybe he gets another sword that's in there, or he could use that one and then
or he could
just
use it and be like, it needs a sun breather.
I don't know. I don't. Maybe. I think there's a chance. If I'm like giving percentage, I think there's like a 60% chance that he actually uses the sword. But I'm sitting there's a 40% that I really am believing in that he doesn't, and that he gets.
I know, but I'm just like, it has to be
like
some
he's
importance
gonna
of this Yeah.
I think Takedo is gonna hold off Gyoko long enough for our newly discovered handsome swordsmith to
I know he looks like a dope Inosuke, but just different eyes. Yeah.
I was like, this is not how I want to find out. This man getting
I know. So do you think he's just gonna run to Tanjiro when he's done? You think he's just gonna run past the fight, or you think he's gonna like fight him off? Do you think he's gonna fight off Gyoko with the sword?
No, I think old buddy got released from that base last couple of moments of the episode. So I definitely think he's gonna show up to stop anything going on because Gyoko is obviously they showing his obsession with the arts and how he doesn't have the same concentration that our guy has. I keep forgetting his name.
It's like honey something. It's something long.
Handsome coon.
Right.
So he wants to make it right. He wants to make it a mission to break his concentration versus just killing him. So that's gonna obviously give him a little bit more time to act. And I feel like he's gonna do something to distract him. And then
what's gonna go down in this shit?
He's simple enough to just run the hell off because he has an objective. Like you saw how like enamored with that sword he was. Of course, his main goal is wanting to get it back to Tanjiro like he promised, like he's been training for. So I don't.
I just see him just completely bypassing the fight. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be distracted by a fight. Okay. I don't know. He's very swole for no reason. I just feel like he's probably gonna fight a little bit. I mean, it's just no reason to be that swole on a Tuesday.
He's showing why he was swole. This man was getting whipped by a level 5 upper demon and wasn't flinching.
I know he's just like so. I mean, but nobody else in this village is this swole. Like, come on, this is a little bit out of this.
And everybody else would have crumbled. They would have crumbled.
That is true.
The moment he showed up.
I mean, that's the anime.
He didn't even know he was there. Like he genuinely didn't know he was there.
Yeah, he was just very focused on like cleaning his sword and like, oh my gosh, this is special. And even the markings on it look like flames, right?
Oh yeah, I was getting hyped. Like I want to see it in action so bad. I know the animation is gonna be disgusting.
It's beautiful. So I'm like, it's gonna have. I just feel like the sword is gonna work hand in hand with sun breathing in some special way. And seeing the flames on the sword just makes that make sense. And like maybe if the Miss Hashira doesn't die, which that's who my money is on, because let's be real, no one cares. But maybe he will have some information that will be pertinent. Like if his memory comes back, he'll have information. I just feel like he's going to end up serving the ultimate role of exposition. Like he's just going to give us like information. I feel like he's ultimately going to serve an information dump purpose. Some kind of key information that we need. That's what I just see it working out that way. Because I'm just like, what is the point of him?
If he does end up getting like if his main thing is exposition and he's maybe introducing us to more layers of different stuff, like if he is a descendant of sun breathers, I also don't think they just left that out there for nothing. If he somehow maybe activates some type of sun breathing or taps into it, Um, maybe because we've seen both the 300-year-old Hashira and
Right.
Tanjiro in their like scars. Like
Mm-hmm.
we've literally seen Tanjiro's scar grow and
Right.
change forms multiple times. So maybe that's something that some breeders have in general. So maybe Tokido could maybe have one of those pop up somewhere. And then we
Yeah,
could
like,
get more.
and that's what I'm still kind of hanging on to my theory that he's gonna have the capability to sun breathe himself, maybe, but he just doesn't remember because he clearly has lost his memory.
Yeah. It
But
would be
he,
interesting. It would be interesting to see somebody without those fucking Hanafura earrings do that.
Right. Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, because, well, the Hashira, whatever power you are under as a Hashira, I would think would be your strongest one, right? Like, that usually is how it's been so far, correct?
Well, I feel like because they are all variations of some at its purest form. I think the reason why Tanjiro went from water breathing to sun breathing is because that's all he had the ability to do up to that point. He was only able to do that's all the demon slayers because sun breathing is the top tier.
Original.
Not everybody can do it, so it got
Right.
broken down into the
other ones,
water
right.
breathing, the fire breathing, and those other ones. So I feel like if you are a section of the lineage of those people or have the ability to do it, I feel like any of those can go from that to something.
Because I'm like, we haven't seen anybody else use more than one type of breathing, right? Like Tanjiro's the only one, right?
Yeah, so I think
so that seems like, and so it seems like that's like a sun breather specialty because sun breathing is the originator of all the other ones. Like if you can sun breathe, then you can probably do. So that's the only way it would make sense that the Miss Hashira would be able to.
I feel like it might only go one way. No, it might.
No, I'm about to say
if you can do sun breathing, you should be able to do any other ones.
Because Tanjiro can do water and fire. And sun breathing.
Well, I think the fire is just his sun breathing.
Well, I thought he was doing fire breathing before.
No, he was only doing water breathing. And then I think whenever he got those,
he was doing fire and then fucked around and did some sun breathing. I feel like he was doing like fire breathing and fucked around and did some sun breathing.
I just wouldn't see any. Did nobody ever mention him as a fire
flame?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That's just me getting nitpicky. I feel like they would have specified that.
Yeah, it said Tanjiro. Let's see. I'm trying to see if he. Yeah, I feel like he was doing flame breathing for like a little second.
Because you know
like
how
in the first season, the first or second season, he was doing flame breathing.
You know how like when people have like demons inside of them, like Naruto has Kurama and whatnot,
right?
And like as the seasons go on, little bits of that leaks
out,
and then has full power of it. That's what I'm.
Yeah, fire breathing is sun breathing. Flame breathing is different from fire breathing. That's what people are saying. So fire breathing is sun breathing, like you're saying, like it's an offshoot of sun breathing. But Rengoku used flame breathing, which is not fire breathing. They're different. Yeah. So I'm like, what he doing fire breathing? So fire breathing is sun breathing. So I went and Googled it. I was like, hold on. I know this man was doing flame. But that's sun breathing.
I'm gonna give this a good 2-3 more weeks. I'm going to read this manga.
I don't know if I can wait another year to like, yeah. I'm probably going to do the same though, honestly, because there's just so many questions I have and I just got to know how this resolves and I know it like finished up. So what do you think we're going to see before, we're on episode 7. So we got 5 more episodes and I saw somewhere that the last episode will be an hour, but I feel like they say that every year and it only end up being like 45 minutes or 40. So,
I'll take that. Just give me
yeah,
longer
I mean,
than.
that's usually what happens. Hey, Yellow Pill. I mean, it's usually just like 40 minutes or 45. I guess with commercials, it would be an hour long runtime. So maybe that's what they mean. So what do you think we're gonna get? Like, we know Mr. is gonna show up. What do you think we're gonna get like from the rest of the season? Because it's gonna speed up from here. It's gonna like escalate from here.
Let's see. So I'm wondering because the Gyoko is the lower of the two demons. I think he's gonna get taken care of first. I'm wondering if he does unlock sun breathing Taquito, he might not get no backup. I feel like he either might go down or he might take care of Gyoko on his own because obviously I say the scout is going to fight the upper floor. So I feel like all of their fight is going to be contained to there. So unless somebody comes for backup, which I feel like should happen.
I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen though.
We're going to keep getting backup at the end of the fights.
Yeah, basically the backup is going to come super late because he was saying I hope backup comes.
But the whole Swordsmith village is under attack, and it didn't Michiro get notified by her crow or something that she had to turn around because she was leaving the village when she turned around.
Oh, I don't actually remember. How that worked out. But I don't think no backup coming because he mentioned backup. He was like, "Oh, I hope backup comes," and I think the whole point is find it within yourself to like beat it. So I don't see any backup coming for that fight. Maybe for Tanjiro's fight with Hantengu and stuff like that. Maybe, but I don't see it coming for Gyoko's fight at all. Like he's gonna have to handle that himself.
Yeah, I think I guess that'll give me more time to really have a moment where I'll just be like, oh, I like him now because I'm still like whatever.
Yeah.
With him.
Like if they don't go ahead and kill this Mr. Shira and keep it pushing, y'all, we know somebody got to die this season. Because I don't see nobody else who I want to die. The little kid could die too. Quiet as his kid, he can go.
He's going to. I just don't see how he is going to survive. I mean, Nezuko, I don't think she heals physical wounds. She burns out like poison and stuff like that.
Right. He can die though, because he served his purpose. He gave a little breath to Tokito. That was cute. Now he can die.
Motivation. He cares if he cared. You saw him freaking out before, trying to run. So that was
cute. So he can die. But maybe if he dies, then what's his name? Handsome Kun will get mad and fight. Maybe he will fight. Maybe he will fight.
I just
can't be this swole for no reason. This man is swole. He's jacked.
Swole for a reason. He is fulfilling his reason right now.
This is anime.
He's living out his training.
This is anime. This man is swole to the gods for no reason. No, he finna be fighting.
But he actually even said that in his exposition. He was like, they lay down their lives and they do whatever they can to fight. He was like, this is my purpose right here. Sanding this fucking thing down. So we'll see. I mean, if he does, I will be excited to see what he does. I'm gonna be a little mad if he gets Hinata and thumped on the forehead and goes flying through trees. I'm gonna be a little pissed.
I don't see that. Like that. I don't see that. So it's either somebody's gonna use the sword before Tanjiro. I think so. I think it's gonna be the Miss Tashira.
You think they're gonna really? You think they're gonna waste it like that? Think about. It's
not a waste. It's still gonna go to Tanjiro. Like he might use it just because he has to, and then be like, I think this sword is better fit for a sun breather, or it's specially made for a sun breather. I just feel like it's gonna be something like that. Like if this is made for a sun breather, I don't know. I just feel like someone's gonna tell him that this is not just a random sword, which we already know, and obviously, Handsome Kun knows. But I think there's gonna be a specific, I don't know, moment. Like it has only, he said it doesn't have the name on the sword. It's just a character. So maybe that's gonna activate with a sun breather. in some way. Like maybe the sword activates. I don't know. I just feel like the exposition is coming.
Let's put a little friendly. Obviously, no stakes bet. So I think it's only going to be used by Tanjiro. You think that Tokito's going to use it first, or
I don't know. I think somebody might use it first, just because they have to. Like, oh, I'm being attacked, and I have the sword in my hand, so I gotta just deflect or something like that. And it's like, yeah, they won't activate it though. But I think only Tanjiro will activate it.
That'll be fun. Let's follow up on later. I feel like it's only going to be Tanjiro, but we'll see.
I mean, you're not gonna have me in the middle of the fight talking about I can't use your sword, bitch. If the sword is in my hand, I'm
saying we got like they are in a swordsman shed. There's like 6 different swords on the walls. I'm sure
now he putting my life on the line, and you talking about I can't use the sword. Get out of here.
No, you don't see him denying that sword. That would be so funny to me if he finished. What's his name? Tokito came in there. He's like, I need a sword, and he's like, sorry.
He's like, oops.
It just dipped.
I guess it would be nice if you were in a swordsmith village. You know,
right?
Maybe you could get a sword.
If only there were 6 other swords on the walls next to us.
But the only reason I'm thinking that's gonna happen is because he mentioned that his sword is chipped, and I'm just saying he did mention
about his chippy ass sword for the last 4 episodes.
Did he take a sword from the doll in the first place?
Well, that was the thing. Yeah, his sword got chipped up or whatever, and he took the sword from one of the arms of the But I mean,
so he's been talking about this chipped sword.
Still using it. Yeah, probably.
Well, I think he can only use. I mean, and the swords are specially made. So now, do I see Handsome Kun just willy-nilly giving the sword to Tokito? Like, knowing how crazy he is about them swords, I don't see that happening. Because he don't play. You know, he'd be like, this sword is specially crafted for the person he makes it for. And like, you know, you have to use it. So maybe the Miss Hashira won't use it. If anything, I still think maybe the Miss Hashira will know what the symbol is or what it means. Mm-hmm. He's gonna be important to Tanjiro's next evolution with his sword. Just even if it's just like information. So I definitely feel like it's going that way. Cause the way I'm ready for them to kill him, so we don't have to keep getting split between 2 fights. Look, I don't think they're gonna kill 2 upper moons. I don't think they're gonna kill 2 upper moons anyway. So I feel like one of them gonna have to get away. Yeah, I feel like they're gonna have to get away. So I feel like Gyoku's supposed to get away. So kill him. Yeah. You think they're gonna kill both of them?
I think they're gonna kill both of them. Because I'm just imagining, I really feel like they're gonna introduce the demons per the season. So I feel like whatever demons they brought up in this one, Swordsmith Village, is obviously these 2. I feel like they're gonna wipe them out. I feel like Akaza got saved because he wasn't the main villain of that arc or that movie. That was fully the sleep train demon. You know, he was just kind of a moosh to the destruction and fear that these other demons possess. So honestly, I feel like maybe this season will be these 2 demons that get taken care of. And then
I don't know, because you know Muzan gonna lose his shit if 2 of his upper moons die. You know,
and I want to see it.
He is gonna.
I want to be.
He might pull up.
I want to be feared for the demons. Like that's how. Demon Slayer is doing a good job making me unnerved. It's doing a good job at instilling just a slight layer of legitimate unease with a lot of these demons. And seeing Muzan fully unhinged is going to take me back to the boys with Homelander, because Homelander had me on the edge of my seat anytime he was on the screen. So I want that same.
I mean, maybe, but we still haven't seen Doma. And I guess if they die, then that would give us a segue to see Doma, the second one.
Yeah.
How do you say that? Upper 2 or second?
Upper second upper. Second upper demon. I like that. That feels better. Second upper demon.
I guess it's the second upper 2. Because I think you said upper 1. Because that's also not correct. So I don't know how that's supposed to go.
The upper 2 demon, the upper 3 demon, the upper 6 demon. I feel like upper 6 will work. Even if
I
it
mean,
ain't.
that's how they say it, like upper 3, upper 2, so upper 1.
Isn't that how they say it?
Yeah, that's what I'm like. But
Yeah.
it just feels like it should be upper first.
That don't sound
But
right.
that doesn't make sense.
I don't feel like I should be scared of you. I'm upper first.
Okay. Okay, I mean, it makes sense. But yeah, the only reason I would say it would possibly make sense for these two to die is because we have to figure out who this doll is and who that top upper moon was and all that. So getting these two bottom ones out of the way and just having Muzan left with upper, like 2, or is it 3? Yeah, 3, right? 1, 2, and
2 and 3. Yeah,
3. Yeah, that I guess would make sense. What was Gyataro?
He was
Wasn't
6
he 3?
with Daki. He was 6 with Daki. Yeah,
he was 6.
Daki and him were both 6.
Okay, yeah, because it's okay. So yeah, I guess leaving him with 3 would be fair, because it would at least give the good guys a chance. Yes, that makes sense. But I don't know. I just feel like I still feel like he might get away. But now I'm curious to know Gyoko's backstory too, more and more though, and Hantangu. So I hope they die just so I can see their backstory.
Since the manga's over, I'm about to just Google and see. I want to know how many seasons the manga heads think we got left with Demon Slayer.
I'm gonna type it. How many seasons will there be?
Yeah, I'm looking at it too.
It said 4.
So 4 more after this?
No, just 4.
4 total?
Yeah.
Oh, so you know what? If that's the case, yeah, these two are definitely going to die.
Have 4th season. Yeah, they're going to die then. If it's only 1 more.
Yeah. Yeah, so these two are definitely going to die. And the next one's going to be all out. I feel like because these two going to die at the same time, Muzan is just going to fucking lose his shit. He gonna get the rest of them together, and they're gonna do. He's gonna
pull up on the girls. Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, he's gonna lose it. And he's gonna be like, "Fine, I'll do it myself." Like it's gonna be on that. He's gonna pull up with the squad. He's like, "It's gonna be the squad and me. It's gonna be the squad and me, and we pulling up on Poison Face Man house." I think he's gonna pull up on him.
I was about to say, do you think they're gonna actually like tackle they're gonna find out the location where they are? Or is it going to be?
Well, they didn't know where the swordsmith is. I think they know where the Demon Slayer corpse is, right? Like they probably. Nah, I feel like Muzan just gonna. I feel like he gonna pull up on the Butterfly Mansion or something. He finna pull up.
I mean, I feel like he is too, but he's gonna have to find out that some of the way. There's no way in my mind I will allow to believe that Muzan knows where the Butterfly Mansion is and have not wiped them out. You know what I mean? Like. He has all of that power. He's confident that they've been killing Ashura for years.
Okay, so if he got the information from this fight, who you think he gonna get it from? You think he gonna get it from Genya, the Mist Hashira?
I'm not necessarily sure that he's gonna find out in this fight, but girl, they found this swordsmith village. We still don't know how they found that. He just popped up with the information. Right. I know where they are now, so I feel like the same thing could easily happen.
It's gonna just be like, I know where they at. But I mean, if the last season starts with Muzan losing his shit and pulling up on the girls, that means he would have got the information from this season that we're currently in. By the end of it, he would have obtained the information. So I'm like, either he gonna do one of them touch your forehead, read your mind stuff, or
I actually know exactly how he gonna do it.
How he gonna do it?
And they gave us the answer in Easter eggs in this season. Let me tell you. He gonna kidnap a fucking crow.
You think so?
He gonna snatch one of them crows out the air. Because I just realized while we were talking, these motherfucking crows know shit. They know shit. They've been around Guyanese Hashira for years. They are the only ones that really truly know how to get in and out of the swordsmith village. You know, because the crows ain't blindfolded. They flying up above them, and they obviously can talk. They have consciousness. Girl, he gonna kidnap a crow.
He gonna pull up. I'm about to be reading spoilers now. I know it's only 1 season left. I'm like, yeah, we finna be.
No, I'm telling you. I feel like either I'm gonna wait till the season is done, Either I'm wait till this is done, or they're gonna piss me off in one of these episodes so bad I'm gonna announce
I'm
one.
already irritated. I'm like, I got to see how this go. I'm already irritated. I need to know who all these sun breathers who just came up out of nowhere. We went from no sun breathers to now everybody and their mama know a sun breather. And I'm just like, is sun breather just coming?
No, I don't think
Everybody
it's
know a
coming.
sun breather. My uncle was a sun breather. My cousin. I mean, everybody, unless this is just one sun breather.
My daddy used to sun breathe. Right.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
know. We're
saying.
gonna see.
So I'm so confused. I'm just so ready for Mr. She need to show up, but you're right. I think she's gonna show up in the end of the episode. I think we're gonna spend a lot more time with like Gyoko on that side this next week, and so they're gonna pan back to the other fight, kind of like how they did this week, like towards the end, and she'll show up. And
I mean, I think the next episode is named after Muchiro, isn't it? I think didn't let me see, because I love the little cartoons they do at the end.
Oh, I showed. I'll be watching them. Did I watch it? I think I did watch it.
Hazanazuka, that's his name. Hazanazuka.
Yeah,
he said something. He introduced the next episode. I'm looking for it now, and he says
3 episodes, 7, 8.
Yeah,
8.
the Mu and Muchi, and oh wait, this is about our Sailor Scout.
Muchiro is the Miss Tashira.
Yeah. Oh wait, is it? Oh, I'm getting the names all mixed up. Yeah, so if that's the case, then yeah, this whole next episode is gonna be about him in this fight. I feel like. What does Mu mean?
I'm finna see what's up with this little kid. Hold on.
It said the Mu and Muchiro. I want to see what that means. That's a Japanese characteristic. Japanese character.
Ooh, hold on. Now me reading spoilers. Hold on.
That don't help me none.
Okay. Oh.
Don't tell me.
Okay. I'm not gonna say that. I'm like, listen. I'm not gonna.
Not you could. You couldn't even wait.
I couldn't. I was like, hold on, let me see something. I just looked at one specific thing, and I'm right.
Who got to do it?
I need to know. I'm not gonna read.
Who got to do it? Who got to do it?
The Miss Tashira.
Okay, don't tell me that. No, don't tell me that. No.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I just kind of wanted to.
Well, I looked up because the next episode is titled "The Mu and Muchiro," and Mu in Japanese means not have or without. But I don't know. Ooh. I'm just thinking that's the only thing that could.
Well, clearly he's without sun breathing powers. Clearly he ain't got no sun breathing. So.
Hold on.
If your daddy's
why you went from wait a minute, because you was just on the ship of him possibly having some breathing problems. Now you like clearly.
No, I'm saying, but like right now, as he appears now, like I still think he does. I think he does.
Look at me now. I'm reading into everything you say because you
because that has nothing to do with anything. But I'm just saying, like looking at him, I still have the feeling that he has powers he don't remember having. And if he's like a descendant of sun breathers, then like it just seemed weird to me that he wouldn't have that power. So like I feel like there's something about his memory loss that is causing him to not be able to do that if he has that power. So that's what I would think. If it's called is that to be without, I'm like, well, your daddy a sun breather. You out here the Miss Hashira. I mean, I feel like that's what you don't have. It means strong, courageous, and strong will. The Mu. Is it just MU in his name? That's the name of the episode? The MU in Michiro. That's interesting. Well, I guess it would depend on what the kanji is for which meaning it is. But I would assume it's without. Or it could be strong and courageous. But it would depend on what. Well, it would depend on which kanji his name is spelled with. Which one it means. Let's see. Child, what is this?
Yeah, Mu is Japanese and then Korean, and then Wu is traditional Chinese. And they were saying that specifically is not have or without.
Nothing. Yeah, I see nothing in the Japanese kanji. Oh, it's a
Maybe we'll
different
change that shit.
kanji than the
Oh my
one
goodness.
that he's saying. It's I can show a picture of it. It means nothing. Yeah, the one in his name is nothing, and then Ichi Muichiro. Oh, Muichiro. Oh, okay. That's how you say his name. So
Muichiro.
there you go.
Muichiro.
Yes,
Muichiro. Muichiro. I gotta remember that. Muichiro.
Muichiro. So it's like number one, like Muichiro. So Muichiro. Okay, that's cute. We learned something today. So the mu in his name means nothing. So there you go, because he ain't doing nothing, and I'm sick of him, and he needs to die. That's
You are petty.
I'm
Yes,
just
so
saying.
petty.
I'm,
Doing his
I'm so,
best. Little bland ass
he
dude.
is doing his best at filling time and wasting time because he been sitting in this water with them needles in his face. Is he gonna pull the needles out his face?
Girl, I keep thinking because I feel like if we do, we're gonna get a shot of just blood gushing, and I don't really want that. So maybe
I don't think
he
so. I
keep
think
it
it'll just be like a
tight.
little. I think it'll be like a little drip. I don't think it'll be like spraying
Those
out.
things are those things look deep in his face, girl. You see
ever
the
seen
the what is it, the
circumference? Not
circumference of them holes in his face? Them things
I
are
know,
deep.
but have you ever seen Homeward Bound with the little dogs and the cat? You ain't never seen that
No.
movie when you was little? Homeward Bound, like the little animals go try to find they owners. It's like a golden retriever, a like pit, and a cat. Oh my God, that's my movie. But he got and he had little needles in his face. I'm like, that's what he run around looking like.
I mean,
And
he's
they're
gonna tell it.
poison.
He's gonna be like Sasuke in the.
Well, if they poison, he got to take them out though, or they gonna right? Like if they're poison, he got to take them out.
Yeah. Or if we get Nezuko back on the scene, she's an instant poison cure.
Oh, that's true. We do have Nezuko, so maybe she'll save him. But okay,
Yeah.
anything else
see them
we've
things
missed
coming out.
in this conversation about Demon Slayer? That listen, and I'm gonna sit here and be
no,
like,
I
we're
think-
not gonna be live next week, but watch.
I think the other thing that I had, like, cause I wasn't really thinking too hard on Hantangu's backstory because I kind of feel like it kind of felt like he was just this repressed being that like wanted to get his emotions out. But now that I see this whole new demon in his kind of like hero complex, but like not really because he's sideswiping.
Oh yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, he was calling them the villains because they were picking on the helpless, and Tanjiro said, "The fuck."
Right. Pot meat kettle, bitch. What?
Right. I love that part. Oh, who was it? Was it Hanazuka? What is there was somebody.
Who?
Oh, it was the upper four demon. When he was running, they picked up right when the old episode left off where he was running away from Tanjiro before he sliced his head. And they did one of my favorite like voice acting sound effects or whatever or reactions. Like he was running and then he looked to the left and saw Tanjiro and he said
I don't know. My favorite one is the QQQ laugh. Was it QQ or was it QQQ? I think it was QQQ. What was Gyokyo's laugh? QQQ.
Probably something like that. Like,
yeah, I think it was either H or K. I can't remember if it was Q, but it was that's like one of my favorite. The Frieza laugh.
I think I like the other one because you ever seen that video of that girl that's in the supermarket and there's like a fake rat on top of some boxes and she sees it and she turns and she goes
no.
I gotta send that to you, but
what kind of reaction is that?
It's like she saw it and she immediately wanted to turn around if she wanted to scream, but she like I guess stifled it. I don't know, but I don't know. It just tickles me so badly. And when Hantangu turned his head around and saw Tanjiro,
but he got a hard ass head though. That head was not trying to come off. That sound.
As small as he is, yeah, they was grating through it. That's crazy to me. Like.
See, that's
he
why
really
these
ain't no joke.
Playing too much. That's why these demons be playing too much.
It's killing me though
That's
how
what
he really is cowering though. Like up in that little wooden
he
orb,
running. But
crying
he
his
said
life
his
away.
other emotions gonna handle it. I'm so curious to see this man backstory. Like, I
Yeah,
just want to
now I'm
know.
very much so interested in his backstory versus I wasn't as much before. I think I was more interested in Gyoko's, but now I really want to know what's going on with him because I need an
Yeah,
explanation.
Yoko's
You gotta explain these
clearly
to here for me.
an artist who had koi fish or something. Clearly.
But now I'm
But
thinking like
that's,
he's gonna be like I'm talking about god awful. Hantangu is gonna be like disgusting in his human life. I bet he's gonna be some kind of
you
like
think so?
yeah somebody that because that's what he does now. He parades around like some innocent little victim when he has killed hundreds and hundreds of people. So like I feel like that's gonna kind of
Mm.
play into his actual story. Like he's gonna be some kind of fucking sick ass motherfucker and
I wonder if he gonna be
like
like a priest that was like sacrificing people or something. Cause he do got that weird stick. That
yeah.
little stick he be
It's
doing
gonna be
stuff
some
with.
deception. It's gonna be some form of like acting or deception in his human life, like he's doing now. Like
That's the only
maybe
thing that
playing a
makes sense to
victim and
me.
getting caught or
Him
something.
like him being a priest or something. Like that makes sense to me. You know how they had the shrine workers and stuff. Like it would
Hmm.
make sense to me if he ended up being like some type of shrine worker who had to always be like peaceful on the outside, but was really like in the back doing crazy shit.
Hmm.
Like that would make
Had this
sense to me.
facade of being a scaredy cat, but he was really out here
Yeah, or he
killing
was like
everybody that fucking too.
sacrificing people or something like that, like low key in the back. I don't know. That's like the only thing that makes sense to me. So
I just feel like the higher you go, the more god awful you had to be, and because that's what Muzan does. I feel like it's something that he sees in you that makes him want to give you blood. I don't think he's just going around giving people
mm,
this large amount of blood. So there's something because he is a sadistic ass person. There's something in a human life that had to like that's what Doma did. Doma
or
saw
like
how he just
exploiting
eviscerated
people.
how well he what was
Guitar like killing
guitar.
people.
There you go. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
feel like I feel
saying.
like that gotta be something that
Two
triggered Muzan
Chopsticks
to be
said
like, oh, you gonna
schizophrenia. I don't know. I think he just
oh
murdered a
through
lot of
schizophrenia.
people. Yeah. I think he just murdered a lot of people in the name of being like pious or righteous in some kind of way, possibly. It was just like a coward, maybe, in the end, like when he got caught or something like that. So I'm really curious to see. Don't say schizophrenia because I watch Queen Charlotte on Netflix by Shonda Rhimes and he had schizophrenia, the guy on the show. And I'm still upset. So I hope he don't have schizophrenia. I've had enough of it. So I'm just hoping that that's not the storyline. But anything else with Demon Slayer? I think we covered everything. It was an
Yeah, I
enjoyable
think that's all I can
episode.
do.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna say we won't be back next week because I don't want to be a liar. So we just gonna play it by ear and see what happens. But if you are listening to the sound of my voice, check out Hell's Paradise. I mean, it was a pretty decent episode. Like I'm feeling like Hell's Paradise is gonna pan out tonight. It's not necessarily gonna be super action packed. Like it's not gonna be like groundbreaking action. But I do think the story is gonna be interesting. Like psychologically, like however this works out, it should be an interesting story.
Yeah, I
And
had a
check out
moment during
Heavenly Delusion.
uh,
Go
what
ahead.
was the second one? Heavenly what?
Delusion.
Delusion. And that was on
Hmm.
Hulu, right?
That's on Hulu, yeah.
Yeah. I was saying I did have a moment watching this episode of Demon Slayer and I was like, Demon Slayer is really one of those that kind of like instantly cements itself as like this is gonna be one of the classics we talk about 15 years from
Hmm.
now, you know. Because
Yeah,
just watching it, I
for
was
sure.
like, not all animes are really giving it this level of like epicness.
Every
Like I feel like I
episode.
could rewatch. Yeah, I could rewatch these, and number one, they go by in the blink of an eye, so that won't be a problem. But I feel like the rewatchability is really, really high,
Yeah,
just
I
for
remember
me.
even when I first started watching Demon Slayer, I didn't watch it when it was like live. I think I watched it I think I caught it like at the tail end of the season and then I had to watch it episodically, but I flew through it. Like it's so good. It pulls you in quickly too, which is like
Yeah,
very important now. It's just so many shows to watch, so many anime coming out. Like a show really has to pull me in like within that first episode. And Demon Slayer did a good job of it. All anime don't do a good job of that lately. I mean, I feel like there's so much anime coming out now constantly. Some of this anime out here is just whack. And it's just not doing enough to pull me in on the first episode. But I definitely agree. I think Demon Slayer will be one of those ones that I just recommend to people if they're getting into anime, because it's so strong and it like pulls you in. And every episode is like something else, and they're moving. They have like some of the best pacing, I think, in anime that I've seen.
So sad. One more season? That's crazy.
Yeah, that is sad. I don't know what I'm gonna watch. I'm definitely not gonna watch My Hero Academia. Like, fuck out of here.
Don't do that.
Maybe. I'm just saying, I don't want to, like, I'm not a shonen person, so I'm like, what am I gonna watch?
I mean, what am very much so. I'm fine. I give it to you on that. I was about to say, don't do My Hero like that. They got some heat. But if shonen,
but I watched the first season and I watched the first season and enjoyed it. So I did, but I just can't. I can't sign up for all these seasons. Like, I just can't do it. And it's too many episodes, too many seasons. Like. And Boruto too. I watched Boruto with my brother in the hospital, and I was just like, "It's really good. I want to go back and catch up." I enjoyed the episodes I was watching.
I feel like all the people that like have been hanging on like by pinky nail, if you are still hanging on, that you ain't even gotta watch nothing else. Just start watching when the time skip comes. I feel like that's gonna be enough motivation for you to want to know how we got there.
But see, but for me, when I watch it, you know, the episodes I enjoy, because I could care less about the story. And like Naruto Shippuden was good. Like, I couldn't watch Naruto. I enjoyed Shippuden. Like, I could watch it. But just enjoy their struggles as a parent. Like, it's parent anime for me. Like, that's when I watch it, I just be like, look at these snotty brats. They don't even know what struggle is. They growing up in peace. They just be whining all the time. Like, when I watch Boruto, it's just how not to parent.
Maybe they should do like Slime and do the spinoffs where it's more like slice of life.
Yeah, you know, I totally. I'm living for the slice of life. I live for the slice of life episodes of Boruto. That's just me. Like, I just be into it. But yeah, so I got caught up in that. So it's not that they're not good. I do know that they're good. But I just can't watch all them episodes. I just can't.
They aight. The episodes of anime and Boruto are all right. The manga is where it's at. So when this time skip happens in the anime, that's when y'all need to tune in.
Well, I'm watching like 5 anime right now, so I'll let y'all know. Well, all the ones I'm watching are short. I pick back up Revengers. I started an isekai. There was a shoujo romance isekai, but it was like, what? Okay, so I'm watching that. So I'm watching like 5 things right now. So we'll see what makes it, what hangs on.
All right.
So, yeah.
We did it, Joe. Another episode.
We're down. We did it. Well, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, just I don't know. Demon Slayer be playing, so we probably gonna be live again next Sunday for real. Quiet as kept. So y'all, we'll catch y'all, and hopefully I'll be able to cam up soon. We'll see what happens, but after next week, I don't know. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. We'll see what happens, because I gotta get ready for DreamCon and like all that stuff. So I don't know.
What are the dates on that again?
July. Look at me lying. July 27th through 29th. I feel like that's right. And like, I should know this, but it's because my dates are different, because I have to get there like the day before and like set up, and I stay a day after. So then like I have a 5-day span versus the actual 3 days of the, actual convention. So it's just hard for me. It's hard for me to stay. Are you coming?
Yeah, I mean that is gonna be I'm gonna be back from what's her name, from Beyonce by then. So
yeah, you had like 2 weeks. You would have had 2 weeks to recover.
Yeah, that's the 17th. No, it's the
yeah, right.
Yeah, it is the 17th. No, it will be the next week. It'll be the next week.
Is that the next week?
No, I'm looking at May, June, July.
No, that's like 2 weeks.
Yeah, the 17th. The 17th is gonna be on a Monday.
Oh, because that's a Monday. Yeah, because it's a Monday. Because I don't know why I'm automatically thinking it's a weekend, but it's just about 2 weeks. I mean, it's just about.
So I just got to look at that plane ticket. See what that money looking like. But I definitely want to go.
Yeah. Well, I got, we'll see what happens. I'll definitely be there. It's supposed to be bigger this year, so I'm like, oh my God, let's see what's happening. It's a different venue this year than last year, so it'll be a new experience again. So it should be fun. But I guess I hope y'all had a good weekend. We'll see y'all probably next week, but if not, we'll catch y'all the week after that because Demon Slayer is still running. So I will at least try to make time for us to talk about Demon Slayer, if nothing else. But other than that, y'all don't forget to keep it cute and have a good week. Bye.